Good morning, Southern Maryland. Awesome to be here. Thank you, Jennifer, for that awesome introduction. I want to thank you, Mark, as well, and Anissa of War Cycle for sharing this opportunity with me. Also want to give honor to my husband who is here supporting me. I would not be who I am without your love and support. Wave your hand, honey, let them know what an awesome guy you are. Awesome. I want to just begin this morning with sharing a prayer. As Jennifer said, we are from Southern Maryland. Actually, Holy Health and Fitness is a global movement that my husband and I pastor, and it was birthed right here in St. Mary's County. So this is very near and dear to our hearts to be here this morning. Amen. And so I'm going to open in a prayer. And my prayer is that the peace of God would sanctify you through and through, separating you from profane things and make you holy, consecrated unto God, spirit, soul, and body, that you will be found blameless at the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ. Why am I praying the prayer that Paul prayed over the church of Thessalonica, over us? Because over 15 years ago, when I read that prayer, it changed my life forever. It helped me to realize that the Father is not only concerned with our spiritual rebirth, which is very important and foundational to all of our success in life, but He is concerned with your soul, which is your mental and emotional health. He is concerned with your body, which is His natural way of expressing Himself in this earth. And so as His children, made in His image and after His likeness, it is the will of God that we who are three-dimensionally made as well, spirit, soul, and body, that we would see health and fitness as a three-dimensional goal. Your spirit, your soul, and your body work together just like the Holy Trinity. They're three distinct parts, but they're supposed to operate as one. And when any one of those parts are out of alignment and not in good health, it affects the other part. I'd like to take a few minutes to read some statistics to you. I have to sit my tablet somewhere else because there's some things on here. According to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, the leading cause of death and disability in the United States is chronic diseases and conditions, such as heart disease, stroke, cancer, type 2 diabetes, obesity, and arthritis. They are among the most common, costly, and preventable of all health problems. Additionally, as of 2012, half of all adults, that's 117 million adults, had one or more of these health issues or conditions. Out of four adults had two or more of these health conditions. Additionally, the CDC says that 7 of the 10 top causes of death as of 2010 were chronic diseases such as heart disease and cancer. Those two alone together counted for 48% of all deaths. And if I ask for a raise of hands in this room, majority of us have been affected by this statistic, right? I know me personally, I've lost some dear people to my life from one of these sicknesses or diseases. Amen. And so what I want to encourage you today to understand is that the word, when I read this statistic, the word that jumped out at me so plain was preventable. That 48% of people dying today, 117 million people that are being affected by these sicknesses and diseases are diseases that can be prevented. They're lifestyle diseases, and these lifestyle risks that we take is lack of exercise, poor nutrition, where our mental and emotional health, suppressed mental and emotional distress. In addition to that, we are the smoking, too much alcohol drinking. All of these unhealthy lifestyle choices are what is causing these statistics that we're reading. And God spoke to me not too long ago, just before we launched Holy Health and Fitness, and he said to me, I need you to save my people's lives. And as a minister of the gospel, the first thing you may think when you say save lives is that I need to make sure that people have received Jesus. And that is, again, very important, but he wasn't talking about the lives of their spirit man. He was talking about his born-again children that were not governing their soul or their body according to his will and his divine purpose. And they were leaving this earth not because he was taking them, but because they did not steward their lives in a way that they can fulfill the calling and the dreams of God for their life. So I'm here this morning to encourage you that God is just as concerned with your natural life as he is with your spiritual life. I'm here to encourage you that you were placed here with a purpose and a divine call, and you cannot accomplish that when your body is ill and infirm. So the topic of this conference is Unstoppable You, but death can stop you. Death can stop you. And so we're here to say it is our responsibility to know that we have to take proper care of ourselves. That we have to govern our bodies of God according to God's divine law and according to what we know is healthy. We have to govern the way that we think, so that when we know that when we're thinking in truth according to his word and according to what is positive, that we are actually putting chemicals in our bodies that's going to produce health and wellness. And so we launched a program 2017, and we called it Holy Health and Fitness. And the purpose of Holy Health and Fitness was to bring about that balance that Jennifer spoke of, to help to encourage people to know that they need to spend the time spiritually building up themselves, that you are a spirit. That's who you are. You have a soul and you live in a body. So each and every part of you, this program feeds and ministers to. It's an online global community, and what we offer you is we offer you the opportunity to get devotionals that will help to enlift you spiritually, messages that help to renew your mind to the truth and bring your soul in alignment with the Spirit of God, and meal plans, workout plans, and instructional videos to help you to live your body in health and fitness. And this is done in a community that will encourage you, that will support you, and hold you accountable to doing what you need to do with your life holistically. Amen. And so we're here today. We do have a table. Come over, ask questions, sign up for a 30-minute consultation. We want to help you to live your best life. And each and every one of us, I'm sure, knows that there's some things in our lives, whether it's spiritual, whether it's emotional, or whether it's physical, that we could be doing a lot better and making some better choices and decisions with our health and fitness. So I thank you so much for just taking the time to hear me. I hope that I'll get the opportunity to connect with each and every one of you today before we leave and talk in more detail with you one-on-one. At this time, I'm going to bring my dear brother up, my fellow cyclist and instructor, to come up and just share his personal testimony and give you some more practical insight to how to take care of yourself, your health and fitness goals. Awesome.
To what I'm going to talk about. First of all, let me also thank Jennifer for giving me the honor to giving me the honor to come in and speak with you guys. And once again, also thank you guys for coming here to hear everyone's story. You guys could have been someone else, could have been somewhere else, but you chose to be here. It also goes to show you that when things are done in decency and order, that God will connect the dots to everything that's going to be said here today. So, glory be to God. I feel like that Jennifer, during the introduction, had already told you everything that you need to know about me and War Cycle. So I'm just going to try to elaborate on that just a little bit, give you a little bit more clearer definition about myself. My name is Mark. They call me Marky Mark. And for this time, if I'm Marky Mark, you guys could be my Funky Bunch, if you remember from back in the day. Okay? I am the CEO. I am the founder of War Cycle. Awesome name, right? I know. Whom would they like to check it out? I am also the chief instructor at War Cycle. And I'm going to share with you, just for a moment, my personal issues, my struggles with weight management. Now, I know what you guys might be thinking. You look up here, you see this guy sitting up here. I got 1 or 2 muscles. You're like, okay, this guy, what is he going to tell me about weight management issues, okay? He's a fraud, boo, get him off the stage. He can't tell me anything. But let me tell you, the struggle is real, okay? I've been through that struggle. Me and the struggle are like this, okay? I've been there, got the t-shirt, did the trip, made reservations to go back, got a t-shirt in the bigger size and the smaller size, just in case, because you never know how the week is gonna go. All right? So once again, I'm Mark. I am a service-disabled, retired Navy vet, okay? Just want to put that out there a little bit. I am also someone who has, throughout his whole adult life, has dealt with weight management issues, which includes my 21 years of naval service. It's real, y'all. During those 21 years, I was reminded twice a year that, hey, you're not within regs, you're not within standards. We have these things called physical readiness tests, and twice a year we're tested. But before you get to the actual test, you have to be taped, you have to be measured. So, and for someone like me who is a gym rat, who loves to work out, sometimes twice a day, to step on that scale, that dreaded, nasty, ugly scale, and for someone to tell me, you're not within standards, that's a gut shot, man. That hurts. And I knew that as much as I love to work out, that if I'm being told this, what about the person who doesn't work out as half as much as I do, or not even at all? What effect is this taking on them? A big one, I can tell you that much, from firsthand experience. So it was from that I was introduced into spinning during deployment, 2008 on the U.S. Ronald Reagan. We had a couple instructors on board, and they held spin classes. I was introduced to spinning. I fell in love with spinning. I went to attending the spin class 3 days a week, deployed to teaching spin class 3 days a week. And from doing that, the love grew even more, okay? And I could start to see and feel the results and the impact that spinning had on my body. I tell you what, man, there's nothing like getting up in the morning, doing your coveralls and uniform, and oh man, that belt notch just went 2 sizes in. Or better yet, you come home from work, get ready to go to bed, pull off your pants. You don't have to unbutton or zip them. We just pull them right off. No button, no zipper needed. So yeah, talk about a peacock stroke. Yeah, that'll do wondrous things for your ego. But it's great. There's nothing like having that sense of accomplishment and getting that sense from something that you really work hard at. That's something that spinning has done for me and has done for countless others. Most of the times when people hear about spinning, the first thing they think about is, oh, those seats, my butt hurt. I look at the classes and everybody's yelling and screaming, their legs are moving real fast. Everybody's crazy, the instructor's crazy. Yes, and we want you to be crazy with us too. It's great. It's nothing like a room full of crazies. It's great. We want to get you excited about spinning. True story, War Cycle's co-founder. Okay, I don't think she's gonna get mad at me for this. But yeah, look to the right, look to your right. So for a long time, spinning was my passion. And for a long time, it took me a while to get Warcycle's co-founder just to get on board with spinning. It was a struggle, it was a fight. But once I was finally able to get her into a class, I would say probably very first class, like 30 minutes in, she walked out. So she walked out, but she didn't give up. She stuck with it. By the third time, she was rocking and rolling, baby. My passion became her passion. So it is nothing like a team effort. That's nothing like a husband and wife effort. And before there was Warcycle, there was Team Davis. And so it's great when you have someone to keep you accountable. The accountability is huge, and it can help out so much. It can motivate you when you're feeling down, when you don't want to do the extra set. You don't want to, just sometimes you don't want to get out of bed. Having someone to keep you accountable is awesome. But like I was saying, I was Cycle's co-founder, Anissa. She eventually fell in love with it. But there was one point in Anissa's life where she dealt with a serious medical issue, and it prevented her from spinning. Once it was diagnosed, it was cured. As soon as she was cleared to resume working out, that same night, Anissa was back in the spin class, my class, back on that bike, back at it. So she didn't let it hold her back. She didn't use it as an excuse. So she went on to also become an instructor. And sometimes we co-teach, I'll teach, she teaches, and the classes are great. So that just goes to show you that when I say weight management, most of the time we automatically think of it's about trying to lose weight and weight loss. This is a prime example of using spin, and for me as a weight loss tool, and for Anissa as a weight gain tool, because that's exactly what it helped her do. It helped Anissa put on weight in a good way, if there's such a thing, right? So, getting back, it goes to show you that we not only lived the life, we have gone through those trials and tribulations, and have both benefited from spin from equal ends of the spectrum. And if we can do it, anyone can. Somebody who's come back from a serious medical issue, someone who's had multiple knee surgeries, and I am still dealing with my weight management issues, but I'm not giving up. I'm not throwing in the towel. You can't give up. You cannot absolutely give up. Because believe it or not, you're not giving up as a testimony to someone else, a testimony that someone needs to see. It's not about you. It's about that other person and what you're representing them. Once I started to see the benefits of spinning, it's something that I wanted to, at that time, get my sailors into, get my shipmates into, because I knew that if I could benefit from them, they could also. So once I transferred and came here to Pax River, I knew that I wanted to continue with it, continue being a spin instructor. And it was at that time that I realized that was the birth of Warcycle. It wasn't official yet, but all that Warcycle came from all those things that I went through on active duty, dealing with weight management. That was when Warcycle was born. Wasn't official, didn't have a name yet, but the idea was there. And it was something that God placed on me. Just going back, there's so many benefits to spinning, and what I said was what I said earlier about some of the points that Tonie made. It was I'm gonna go to my notes here. How the benefits of spinning: lowering high blood pressure, fighting diabetes, cholesterol levels, stress, anxiety, reducing heart disease by up to 50%. Big thing, allows you to come off medications, those expensive, annoying medications. Helps boost your mental strength. And now the VA is even prescribing PTSD prescribing spinning to treat PTSD, which our co-owner can personally speak to, because she it deals with PTSD also from a traumatic incident she had when she was younger. Just to wrap up, it is War Cycle's belief that cycling, like what Tony said, coupled with proper nutrition and other forms of exercise as well, can aid in your overall well-being. And you get to work out to some amazing, amazing, amazing music. If you come to a War Cycle class, you're not going to realize how hard you were working because you're too busy having fun. Playlist is lit. It's like that. That's all I can say. War Cycle. What is War Cycle? War Cycle, we are an indoor mobiling facility, indoor mobiling company, which means if you can't come to us, if you have a facility, you have bikes, we'll come to you and we'll do a class. We are available for birthday spins, bridal showers. We got a couple of birthday spins coming up in the next month and a half. Private rides, if you want to book a War Cycle class and just have your little group of friends, we'll do that. We will come to you. Oh man, that's pretty much it. But at our table, we are doing a discount right now. If you sign up for our March 31st class, which is our introductory class, Welcome to War Cycle, you will receive a 20% off coupon code. If you sign up for the mailing list, we will email you a 50% off coupon code to the same Welcome to War Cycle class. Once again, I'm Marky Mark. That's the niece over there, owners of War Cycle. If you have any questions, you just want to come out and say, hey, I want to try spinning. Let's do this. Thank you.